throws in his head. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Canada won the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Moved on forwards. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bicakcic. And here's Dzeko. Applies the finish! No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Eustachio. Dzeko. Krunic. And it's played forward. Bicakcic. That's really well manoeuvred. He is just caressing the ball. Brilliantly cut out. It's a quick ball upfield. Johnston. Buchanan. Johnston. Larin delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kolasinac can get it clear. Dzeko. Kolasinac. Aim forwards. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dzeko. Krunic. Krunic knocks it out wide. Kolasinac, now here's the delivery. And back out it comes. Succumbs to the pressure. Larin. Great defending, strong and determined. Showing good feet. Krunic. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That was travelling. Eustachio. And it's Davis. Eustachio. This is gone, that's a foul. He's trying a shot. Eustachio. Now it's Buchanan. Krunic does really well to win the ball there. And that's aimed into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Eustachio. David. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Krunic. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's Bicacic. Played towards the other side. Krunic. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Played into the middle. That's an excellent hit. And he's had a shot! He has done it! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Bosnia and Herzegovina have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Buchanan. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Eustachio. Larin.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Moved on forwards. Dzeko has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's played forward. Stacchio. Muscular approach does pay off here. Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's David. Kolasinac forwards and with intent. Krunic. Kolasinac. Stacchio. And it's Davis. Oh, that's neat. Johnston. Buchanan gets into some space. Defending of the desperate variety. Johnston. Played into space out wide. Time for a change in personnel. Krunic. Out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Bicacic. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Krunic. Great chance! Larin. Davis. Johnston. Buchanan. Davis. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Played out wide. Johnston. Lovely feet. And it's Kone. Stacchio. That's good play. few waiting for it. Davis with a cross. Real chance! Eustachio.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job, and
that could spell trouble. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Johnston. Eustachio. Kone. Johnston. That'll be a throw. There's going to be another change here.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear.
Canada really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Dzeko. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, it's played into the area. Clears it away. Buchanan have it back and can go again. Kone. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to...
Can he finish? So close to drawing level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Hajratinovic. That's really well manoeuvred. Krunic. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Hajratinovic. Bicakcic. And it's Bicakcic.
Can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
David. Eustachio. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's come loose! Eustachio. They are right into last chance territory. Davis. Great work on the overlap.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's played forward.
Canada really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
added on will be 2 minutes. Krunic. Bicakcic. And it's Bicakcic. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Can't get it over the wall. Davis. Kone. Davis. Davis doing full tilt down the left. Davis delivers. Bicakcic trying to keep this in. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. who can make the difference?
Yeah, Aiden Dzeko. He's a real handful up front, Peter, and not just because of his height and that physical presence. He's got excellent awareness and technique, and that allows him to bring others into the game. He's a very powerful finisher too, so he'll be giving defenders a real dilemma about whether to close him down or not. I would advise the former.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. That's an imaginative pass. David. Eustachio. Buchanan, now he's off and running. Buchanan, it's a great gallop down the right-hand side, showing good feet. A chance to play it in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dzeko. Kolasinac. He's got away. Played in with purpose. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Krunic. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely feet. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Gets a good foot in there. Larin. David. Davis. And it's Buchanan. Eustachio. That's a clever-looking ball. Drives it in. Clears it away. Eustachio. Davis. Eustachio. Out to the left it goes. Johnston. Buchanan. Nothing significant to report up to this point. We are still very early in the game. Buchanan. Davis. And he whips it in. Corner given. That has been knocked clear. Buchanan. Eustachio. Johnston. And that's a goal kick.
Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Larin. And it's Davis. Oh, nice touch. Buchanan. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
That's good play. Krunic. Now here's the delivery. And back out it comes. And played it back swiftly. Crossed it again. Up he goes! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dzeko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Johnston proves too strong. And it's Buchanan, played into the middle, and that has been cleared. Dzeko, played out to the right. Oh, that's neat. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's really well manoeuvred. Eustachio aim forwards. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Larin. That's very neat. Could be danger here. Now who's going to be first to this? Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Played down the flank. Oh, that's nice. Time to deliver. And he's there to clear it. Eustachio. Davis. Buchanan. Moved on forwards. Oh, it's come loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a good run down the left. Brilliantly cut out. He can get that clear. Krunic. Defending of the desperate variety. Now then, the ball's come loose. Krunic. Kolasinac. Takes a shot! David. Johnston. And it's played forward. Buchanan. Picks it up out wide. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Checo. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Looks to the other side. Krunic. 30 minutes gone. Out towards the flank. Nice control. So who's he picking out? Great defending, strong and determined. That's good running with the ball. David. Aim forwards. Caresses it through. Krunic. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Buchanan. Eustachio. Back into the middle. Spread out to the left, and here's Davis. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, sweet feet. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Davis. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Buchanan. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Davis goes short. Cross goes in there. He's shooting! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Davis plays it short. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Eustachio. Played into space. And that'll be a goal kick. Bachakcic. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he goes cross-field. Kolasinac. Krunic. It's Bachakcic. Krunic. Kolasinac. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Looking for a decent ball in. Krunic. Plenty waiting in the middle. The ball goes in.
those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chance has gone a-begging.
Buchanan. Johnston. Muscular approach does pay off here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Kolasinac chooses to go cross-field. Bicacic, aimed in towards the centre. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's David. Now it's Larin. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Krunic shifted upfield. Now it's David. Wins the duel this time. And the first 45 minutes are up. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, they've probed away steadily and would appear to have found a weak link down their right-hand side.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. That's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Kolasinac. Krunic. Buchanan. Eustachio. Played towards the other side. Johnston. Johnston. Eustachio. And it's Davis. Eustachio. Oh, it's come loose. Eustachio. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Buchanan. Eustachio. Davis. Eustachio. In with the challenge. Hajradinovic. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Krunic. Kolasinac. Krunic. Dzeko. Davis gets across to intercept that. Now it's Larin. And it's Dzeko. Over to the left. Crosses it in. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Canada, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Krunic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Buchanan. Eustachio. Davis. Eustachio. Johnston. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Buchanan. Still, it's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Buchanan, gently done. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good spread. Bicakcic.
Clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Johnston. Eustachio. Checo. Krunic. Kolasinac. Krunic. Just about up to the hour now. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Hajradinovic looks to the other side. Hit into the middle. There's the header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Moved on forwards.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Davis. Oh, such a clever touch. Out to the left it goes. Kolasinac. Bicakcic. Krunic. And it's Kolasinac. Kolasinac. Buchanan did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
And here's Checo. Davis. Moved on forwards. Krunic. Eustachio. David. Buchanan. Krunic wins the duel this time. Checo. Now it's Krunic. Out to the right. Krunic. David. Johnston. And it's Eustachio. Eustachio. Checo. Davis, aim forwards. Johnston. Buchanan. Oh, great header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Gets it away. Davis. Oh, what a climb! Goal!
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Larry demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
That's a nicely weighted pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through. Krunic.
Really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And he goes cross-field. And that's a throw. Davis. Eustachio. And it's played forward.
Canada clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Kolasinac. Krunic. Spread out to the left. Krunic. Takes the shot! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Eustachio. 1-0 as we head towards the end. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's well seen too. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. That's going to go a long way. It's Bachachich. to the left. Krunic. Lovely bit of skill. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Into the last 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Aim forwards. Krunic. Kolasinac hangs in across. And it's hoisted clear. Krunic. Oh, shooting chance!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Davis. Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Hajradinovic.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Played towards the other side.
Bosnia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
I was going to be disappointed with that. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Johnston. Buchanan. Now it's Larin. Crunching tackle. And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Edin Dzeko. He's a real handful up front, Peter, and not just because of his height and that physical presence. He's got excellent awareness and technique, and that allows him to bring others into the game. He's a very powerful finisher too, so he'll be giving defenders a real dilemma about whether to close him down or not. I would advise the former.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. That's good play. Eustachio. Succumbs to the pressure. Dzeko. Eustachio. Searching passes played there. And that's been won straight back. Brilliantly cut out. Gets it away. Johnston. Buchanan. Can he deliver? No, he can't get past him. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Davis. And it's Davis. Davis delivers. And that is not finding anyone. Kolasinac. Krunic. Kolasinac. Krunic. Over to the left. It's a throw in. Kolasinac. Incoming delivery. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Kolasinac. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Eustachio. Buchanan. Larin. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Eustachio. Johnston. And it's Eustachio. Eustachio stood his ground strongly. It's run loose here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
David! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Played towards the other side. Krunic. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's played forward. Buchanan.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Eustachio. Johnston. Eustachio. Johnston. Now it's Larin. Bosnia and Herzegovina keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Krunic crosses it in. That has been knocked clear.
Bosnia clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Buchanan. So who's he picking out? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hajradinovic. Bicekcic. Bicekcic chooses to go cross-field. Buchanan does really well to win the ball there. Eustachio. Larin. Played out to the right. And that pass just didn't quite work. Bicekcic moved on forwards. Aimed forwards. No, he's overshot the green. And it's played forward.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Davis. Davis. Eustachio. And it's Davis. Eustachio. Now it's Larin. Is there any support? He might not need it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
the bar! Defending of the desperate variety. Eustachio. Johnston. Buchanan's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Buchanan tries to dink it through. And that is out of play. Hajratinovic caresses it through. Moved on forwards. Johnston. And reclaimed it in a trice. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. It back and can go again. And it's Kolasinac. That's really well manoeuvred. The referee has given a corner. Buchanan with the clearance. Finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Clears it away. Buchanan. It's come loose. Looking here to chip it through. He's got away. Nice physical challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Davis, probing pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Bosnia and Herzegovina going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And here's Davis. It's gone out for a throw-in. Eustachio. Cleared away. Kolasinac. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. David. Spread out to the left. The less said about that pass, the better. better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Eustachio. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And it's Buchanan. Eustachio. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Kolasinac. Krunic. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. The pass has gone astray. David. That's a cute ball. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Eustachio. Krunic. Hajradinovic. Bicacic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bicacic. Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Davis. Now it's David. Davis. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Davis with the cross. Keeper's dealt with that. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Canada have played reasonably well, but perhaps they're overdoing things down the left flank. They've concentrated an awful lot in that area.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now here's the... Oh, smashing header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Bicakcic. Looks to the other side. And it's Kolasinac. Very nicely done. Applies the finish! He's got away with one there. Buchanan. David. That's a good ball. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's had a crack. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Eustachio. Buchanan. Plenty waiting in the middle. Out of play for a throw. Johnston, Buchanan, Eustachio, Buchanan. Now then, the ball's come loose. Johnston, Checo, Krunic. Out to the right. And that is as far as they're going to go. Davis. Eustachio. Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Larin wins the duel this time. Eustachio is being harried and hassled.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Moved on forwards. Into the channel. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Buchanan. A chance to play it in. Lovely chance! It's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
First goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Krunic. Now this could be a chance. And here's it's Dzeko! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Eustachio. Davis. Now it's David. That is lovely. Gets good distance on it. Eustachio. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he goes cross-field. Johnston lobbed in behind. Buchanan aimed in towards the centre. Hajratinovic. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Dzeko played out to the left flank. Danger averted for now. Kolasinac. And it's Kolasinac. Crosses it in. Oh, what a climb! They've scored!
Bosnia, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Aim forwards. Kolasinac. Eustachio. Johnston. And it's Buchanan. Some good work on the right flank here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Played out wide. Radinovic, who played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Kolasinac. And it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. Johnston. Buchanan. Davis. Ball swung in. And the keeper has it. Kolasinac. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He can get that clear. Krunic. And here's Dzeko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Eustachio.
Canada really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Referee's given a throw. Played into space out wide. Davis drives it in. Kolasinac getting this one clear. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. And it's Buchanan. Dzeko does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Dzeko. Larin. Davis. Davis delivers.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bosnia and Herzegovina desperately searching for the winner here. That has been knocked clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. That's really well manoeuvred. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Eustachio. Oh, good spread. Buchanan, now he's off and running. He's going to be disappointed with that. Eustachio. Moved on forwards.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Krunic. Buchanan. Johnston, Buchanan, aim forwards, David, shapes to shoot! Oh, he's played it in low. Cleared without complication. And it's Davis.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Johnston. Eustachio. And it's played forward. David. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's shifting through the gears here. And back out it comes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's really well manoeuvred. Krunic. Oh, that's nice and simple for the keeper. Dzeko. And there's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. And it's been taken short. Kolasinac, and he whips it in. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Edin Dzeko. He's a real handful up front, Peter, and not just because of his height and that physical presence. He's got excellent awareness and technique, and that allows him to bring others into the game. He's a very powerful finisher too, so he'll be giving defenders a real dilemma about whether to close him down or not. I would advise the former.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's David. Larin. Done delicately. Now here's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Davis cuts out the pass. Johnston. Eustachio. Davis. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a threatening ball. And it's Dzeko. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Buchanan. Davis. Kolasinac. Krunic. Lobbed in behind. Nicely intercepted. Larin. Larin. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Johnston. Larin. Buchanan's cross. Buchacic can get it clear. Davis is fouled. That had too much on it. Kolasinac. Oh, good spread. Eustachio. Johnston. Buchanan. And it's played forward. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's gone for the shot.
David.
Oh, shooting chance! And kicked out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Davis plays it short. Bosnia and Herzegovina starting the game with good energy, looking to take control of proceedings if they can. Krunic. Bosnia do love to play with a bit of width, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of whatever arrives.
Larin. Eustachio. Aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played out to the right. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Dzeko. That has been cut short. Davis. David. Eustachio. Oh, that's a nice ball. Davis. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Davis has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone direct. It's a loose ball. Oh, a delicate chip through. Caught offside that time. Bicakcic. Krunic. Kolasinac looks to the other side. That is a brilliant interception. Buchanan. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Eustachio. Buchanan, now he's off and running. The pass has gone astray. And that's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bicakcic. And here's Dzeko, out to the right. Oh, that's nice. And it's Bicakcic. Nice control. And that's been well dealt with. He whips it across. Bicakcic. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. And it's played into the middle. Clears it away.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
To the left. And that was asking just too much of him. Johnston. Buchanan has a look inside the box. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kolasinac. Kolasinac. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Eustachio. Now it's David. Clipped into space. Kolasinac getting this one clear. Krunic. Moved on forwards. Bicakcic. Johnston. Now it's David. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Larin. And that's a good ball. Krunic. Goes for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bicakcic. Krunic, and it's played forward. Oh, that's neat. Krunic. Cleared away. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Eustachio. Davis. Now it's David. It's run loose here. He's away. David! Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper.
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He's going to have his name taken. Johnston. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Dzeko. Bicakcic. And here's Dzeko. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Johnston. Played into space out wide. Kolasinac wins the duel this time. Kolasinac, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Krunic. Kolasinac. Krunic. Krunic forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Davis goes short. Aimed in towards the centre. David succumbs to the pressure. Krunic. Bicakcic. Hajradinovic. Bicakcic. Krunic, out to the left it goes. Muscular approach does pay off here. No foul, says the referee. Johnston. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas for the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Canada really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again.
Canada clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep...
And it's Kolasinac. And it's Kolasinac. 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 Krunic. Kolasinac. Bicakcic played over towards the opposite flank. Kolasinac.